The president is using his authority to help states combat the rapid spread of the coronavirus by allocation funds and resources to states that need help the most. One America's Christina Howitson breaks down what he did to mobilize aid.
In recent days, the president has signed 2 executive orders and 2 memorandums to allocate military and emergency aid to areas most affected by coronavirus. On Saturday, the president signed a memo ordering the Federal Emergency Management Agency to fully fund any emergency activity, including the deployment of the National Guard, related to fighting the coronavirus. The act addresses 7 states and territories, including New Jersey and Florida, and follows a previous act granting similar aid to California, New York, and Washington.
These men and women were quite literally called up a few days ago, came from hospitals all over the state of California and the region, and came together under the order of President Donald Trump.
In addition to financial support, the president issued an executive order allowing the secretaries of the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Homeland Security to call up selected reserve and individual ready reserve members to active duty.
I also signed an executive order giving the Department of Defense and Department of Homeland Security the authority to activate the ready reserve components of the armed forces. This will allow us to mobilize medical, disaster, and emergency response personnel to help wage our battle against the virus by activating thousands of experienced service members, including retirees.
The Department of Defense will likely spend the next few weeks looking to activate around 1 million reservists and retirees with special skills. They will join the National Guard in emergency efforts such as building hospitals, setting up testing facilities, and distributing food and medical supplies. This emergency order was most recently invoked in 2014 to combat the Ebola outbreak, and the president says he believes people will again step up to serve.
We have a lot of people, retirees, great military people, they're coming back in, who have offered to support the nation in this extraordinary time of need. And they come back in, they don't say how much, they don't say what are we getting paid, they just want to come back in. It's really an incredible thing to see, it's beautiful.
The Pentagon announced the activation will consist largely of members with medical backgrounds who are not currently serving their own community, and any deployment will not be longer than 2 years. Additionally, the president issued an executive order to allow the Secretaries of Homeland Security and Health and Human Services to grant loans to businesses who produce materials and services that help fight coronavirus. This comes as businesses such as Tesla, Ford, and 3M began building medical equipment to give to hospitals and first responders. Christina Howitson, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.